It is October 24th, 2020. I was speaking to my little painted son, Antonucci, whatever, the little antenna, the little ancient antenna, might I add. And I was saying goodbye, and I said, vieni qua, un bacino per favore. And so I gave him a kiss. I said, ti voglio bene. And I said, a Wiedersehen. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, a vita is a life, and ZHAN is the interdimensional 3 hybrid key for the Han. So that is the Nazi prowess for the providential. I do not understand why. There is a tie-in with WANG, whatever, in the Mandarin. They have taken the Roman numeral of the 11 and put the ZHOU, the XIAO. Now, in the BC numbers, in the numerics, there was a trusted advisor. As an interdimensional with children of under your keep of all different ethnic prowess and process, and they have different smell, they have different care that they need. The people with the hair that stands up naturally has different needs for skin care and for hair care that the ZHOU children have no clue how to do, neither does the Han, the ZHAN, or the ZHAN. And so it is, you have to balance the ecosystems, so this way everybody is taken care of but respected in their own. However, I had keys with several different, I believe though, some of the keys on the eastern epsilon east side of my regime I'm having a big problem with them, with ownership. They have new children who are only sleeves and who have been misprogrammed by their affection for water toys and hair toys, for which I have no patience, because it is trapping me in a cage that only I know, because the Vita, which is the life, the VI, it's the 5th and the 6th dimension for this timing anatomy, is always bound just beyond my peripheral spectrum photon, that the gold, not the Reich is a timing mechanic, the gold, Reich is realm, right, but we separate, and then, yeah, I'm in a Reich stag, which is non piace per lei. I'm not with my other. I am not to be trapped in a cage system without him. Now, I know people talk of cage as in like real physical jail bars. They are real physical, but it's in a grid, and it's just beyond what the eye and the body machina can cognitively aware of, because you just keep walking, but there's like a hamster in a ball. The ball moves as you move your body machina. The science just in front of you moves just ever so slightly to push the grid out of the way, but you're always stuck within that cage. I came in to the wrong cage because the 10, I'm from the 10, which I know is a big problemo in between the aero force and the aviation, and then my marksmen. My marksmen are getting confused as to whether they like me, they hate me. I heard bad things, but now Who is she yelling at? Right, if it's so-and-so, not so bad. Right, then it would be comical if it wasn't yelling at me. Yeah, it would be. And if you're not deserving of yelling at, I am yelling at somebody to your side that should have been doing something different my whole life. So let's think about this. I got the keys for the ZHAN, and then it's in Wang. They pronounce it Wang. So the Spracha on the Coptics on the visual reference tool says in the smartphone. I'm at arm's length distance as what I believe. So anyway, so the Wang, they are, but in Italiano, if you parlare Italiano, it's Gianne. So it sounds like Johnny in English. Excuse me, but it is ZHOU is what I say in Arabic. When I'm in my my arid ARID. That's where it's warm and it's warm, but it lacks moisture. So we usually say it's a desert with one S. And it's arid because I don't have identities for the map on the cartographer or on the geolog because I have not repatriatized anybody's homeland or the names in catalog for purpose of my reappearance on the raisins in the sun. Let's think about this. All right, so the Z is the interdimensional planes of the whatever, the ceiling and the floor on the gravity, like the just black hole, right? You have some dimensions, so that's what the Z is, and then it's the 3 for the light worker underneath the skin, human looking. Let's think about this. All right, so that, and it says something in the BC era. Although then I was listening to Seri, but that's not the right. There is an Oscar G song, but it is confusing because the name that has my Nicole name in it, the beat is all wrong. But the chunky Buddha, that's actually my song because I am the fat Buddha, blue-eyed Buddha, because the science is all wrong and my body mechanics is all off for digestion and burning of whatever. Let's think about this. And then the rain, RAIN, for the mechanics of the gridding between the Reichstags that is trapping me as a Reichstag in a time torsion technique, which is a whole nother area of mechanics that is a very big problem, but that is a whole nother department of like there's the here and the now and the maintenance of the facility, and then that's where my gridding iron is, and I need help with them, and I don't like to upset them because they're the day folks. Like they do this and they're very serious, but then I have up and coming problems with time torsion and the spin and multifacets that they're not taking into account because they don't really get it. Like they're trying to learn as they go. Yeah, this is not like a we learn as we go kind of a job, folks. I mean, I don't know why they're in charge of things and why you have me trapped amongst the stupid in New York, honestly. I did not agree or approve to be here, and especially not without my love of my life, which is Alexander's true father, which is Niklaus. The last time I saw him in his white shirt and his chunky silver, he does this all the time, like, and then and it's like a tick, and it's hilarious because I'm just like, no, I get it. You're making memories for me of things. It's like a cat with a toy. Like I'm watching him. He's like my favorite toy in the whole entire world, and I'm just like the cat watching, going, yeah, okay, let me know when you're done. I'm ready to go. You want to take me to the mall? I only had, like, I don't know, ugly t-shirt and out of the bag that I was living out of in the dorm room in 1998. And he dresses like in a dress shirt and jeans and nice shoes. And I'm like, I got the ugliest bright yellow coat, like a hazard mat coat with black. I look like a bumblebee or a yellow jacket. And I was like, I got tie-dyed t-shirt or a white t-shirt that's been through the laundry, I don't know, like years, and now doesn't look white anymore. And a pair of, I mean, like, I'm a mess. Are you sure you want to go to the mall with me? Like, he's like, yeah, no, I want to buy you a wool coat. I was like, a wool coat? Well, that I like, but you get rid of this ugly thing. But I don't, do they sell? I don't know. I don't go to the mall. So we tried Roosevelt Field. That's where he bought me that sweatshirt. And that was 1998. Yeah, and for me it wasn't confusing with the pomegranate hair. I mean, I rather liked it, and I know, right, although, right, Guggenheim, it was more like Alexander's color, the silver Prussian carp gold color. But again, doesn't bother me because it's his like tune, his I call it the fortune, but then you guys say fortune, and I don't like that. But it's fortuna, it's the fortune, Fore, but E, because he's Veer for my dry humor. And then it's tune, Tune, because he's the one, una, uno, un, with the E. In the timing mechanic, that is, like, he and I both hold we hold the same, what's the spatula for the Neptune with the prong with the phi, yeah, it's PSI, or is it PHI? It's either PHI or PSI. It's one of the two. It's the tuning fork and then the three prong. I'm supposed to have the three, and then if we each have our own, I have the three, he has the four. But if we hold it together, it's the Neptune. For the mer people, I suppose you could call us that. Although after Jason, I'm a little. Let's think. This is like so aggravating, being stuck here day after day. Yeah, let's go with that for a minute. For the ZHAN, I mean, it's ZAN. ZAN would be, actually, ZAN is the female version, because I have the three, I have the drei, ZHAN, ZHAN, he's ZHAN. Yes, he's the ZHAN, he's a ZOHAN. For the interdimensional world, Han, which is the Germanic word for like man or woman. It's either, it's an interchangeable, it's just you're a bipedal. Let's put it that way. You're something living with beating heart and you move. Han. Right, so let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go with that for un momento.